Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect of Israel. Once again, double honors to the apostles and to the elders that rule well at Great Millstone. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. The name of the one who died on the cross is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is going to send Yahweh Shai to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel in these last days. And also, Yahweh Shai and the angels are going to destroy these different nations. These different heathen nations are going to get destroyed when Yahweh Shai comes back. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15 verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. This Egypt is talking about America. America is spiritual Egypt. Okay. And the Lord's people are the Israelites, the saints, namely the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay. The Lord is not really concerned about the wicked of our people. He's going to save the elect of the nation of Israel. But 2/3 of our people here in America will be cut off and die. Okay. So this Egypt right here is talking about America. That's why you see a dollar bill. That's why you see a pyramid on the dollar bill. You know. All right. This is a verse. And not only that, you have different symbolisms that goes back to Egypt. You know, America is also Babylon the Great. Okay. The land of confusion. Verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. That's right. So you see it says mighty hand in verse 11. That's talking about Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh is going to send Yahweh Shai and the angels. All right. And Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai is going to smite Egypt with plagues as before. And he's doing that. Okay. And will destroy all the land thereof. What land? America. So America will not be great again. No. America is destined for destruction according to the Bible. Right? It says, Egypt shall mourn and the foundation of it shall be smitten. This is verse 12. Well, before I get verse 12, I want to bring out a precept for verse 10. Verse 10 says, Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. So let's go to the book of Matthew. The book of Matthew, chapter, what is it? It's Matthew, chapter 10, verse 16. It says, Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. And these people are wolves. Okay? These people trying to devour us. Alright. It's through the mercies of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai we're not devoured by our enemies. Let's go back to 2nd Esdras chapter 15. This is 2nd Esdras 15. Verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it. So who's bringing the punishment and the plagues? Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Egypt shall mourn. That's what we are seeing now. People are complaining. All right. People are complaining. That's what we are seeing now. People are complaining. The government is shut down. The government is taking the different benefits from the people. They taking the EBT, they taking the SNAP, they taking the different benefits that they were once giving you people. Now Egypt shall mourn. That's what we are seeing now. People are complaining, right? This is Proverbs. What's that? Proverbs 29, verse 2. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn." People are mourning. Why? Because the wicked are bearing rule. Who is the wicked that's bearing rule? Esau, Edom, the Edomites, the so-called white man. Okay, the elite banking families are in the power seat, and they're known as the wicked. That's Job chapter 9, verse 24. But when the righteous are in authority, the people will rejoice. So are people rejoicing as a whole? No. Why? Because the wicked are bearing rule. Us, the believers in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, we are rejoicing. Why? Because Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai is merciful unto us, is gracious unto us. We're joyful to be in His truth. We're rejoicing because Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai loves us. And there's more things to rejoice about. This is back at 2nd Esdras chapter 15. Verse 13. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation. That's going into the farmers. They are mourning. Why? Because the natural disasters, which the Lord is causing bad weather, droughts, floods, and typhoons, hurricanes, earthquakes. It's messing up the crops for the farmers. The consumers are mourning too. Verse 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Right, that's going into different people, different groups clashing together. It says swords, yeah, the weapons. A literal sword or guns. Just weapons in general. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 6. Verse 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. That's right. So it says, friends shall fight one against another like enemies. They're going to be fighting over food, water, the different necessities that people need. It's going to be a dog-eat-dog world out here, and it's going to be like Royal Rumble mayhem, okay, in the streets. It's going to get very bad. It says, and in 3 hours they shall not run. The springs of the fountain shall stand still. There's going to be droughts. It's going to be droughts. It's going to be a famine, you know. Back at 2nd Esdras 15, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right, that's going into it's going to be a, sedition going into, talking against authority, and that's going to cause insurrection. Okay, uproars of the people. People are fed up. People are mad, sad, crazy. They're going through it. They fed up with the government. They fed up with Esau Edom. People looking at Esau Edom as the problem, and people still look at Esau Edom as a god, as a god whom they try to be like. But Esau Edom is not God at all. Okay. Verse 17, and man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because it's going to be national guards on the streets, different troops, martial law troops in the cities, different checkpoints, like the movies we watch. Okay? It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. The lack of bread, going into a famine. Okay? And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Right. What about those wacky tacky Christians, right? They claim they love everybody, right? Which is not true. When all hell break loose, guess what? Man, they're not going to think about JC. You see that? They're going to do what they have to do to survive. You see that? So with that, all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Shalom.